There's something special about a game that tells a great story, the kind that doesn't just entertain but makes you think, feel, and remember. If that's your kind of gaming, here are 15 story-driven titles you seriously don't want to miss. Rise of the Tomb Raider takes Lara Croft to new heights in this action-packed adventure. On a quest to uncover the secrets of immortality, Lara faces not only dangerous landscapes, but also the relentless organization known as Trinity. The game masterfully weaves personal stakes with global consequences, as Lara explores vast environments ranging from snow-covered Siberian mountains to ancient hidden tombs. The gameplay blends stealth, combat, and puzzle solving, all while you gather resources to upgrade tools and weapons. The addition of a crafting system adds depth to the survival elements of the game. Every moment feels meaningful, whether you're narrowly escaping an avalanche, taking down enemies silently, or exploring a hidden tomb full of secrets. Rise of the Tomb Raider is a thrilling journey that perfectly balances action and exploration while highlighting Lara's transformation into a true adventurer. It Takes Two is an innovative co-op adventure that explores the power of teamwork and human connection. You and a partner take on the roles of May and Cody, a couple turned into dolls who must navigate creative, oversized worlds to fix their fractured relationship. The game's core mechanic revolves around collaboration, with each level introducing new ways for the two players to work together. From flying a plane made of underpants to battling squirrels, the game constantly surprises with fresh ideas and wacky challenges. The story delves into heavy themes like love, communication, and personal growth, while never losing its sense of humor. Visually, the game is a vibrant and charming masterpiece, with every environment designed to amaze. It Takes Two is a reminder of how powerful cooperative gameplay can be, offering a fun, heartfelt experience that brings players closer together. Resident Evil 4 Remake reimagines a survival horror classic with modern intensity and stunning detail. You play as Leon S. Kennedy, plunged into a rural nightmare where a mysterious cult and twisted monsters await. The atmosphere is thick with dread, blending cinematic tension with action that never lets up. Every bullet matters, every corner hides fear, and the stakes feel higher than ever. With revamped visuals, tighter mechanics, and enhanced storytelling, it honors the original while elevating it to new heights. It's not just a return to horror, it's a masterclass in how to remake a legend for a new generation. Metro Exodus takes the survival horror series out of the claustrophobic tunnels of Moscow and into the open world. Set in post-apocalyptic Russia, the game follows Artyom as he journeys across the wasteland aboard the Aurora, a steam-powered train. The game balances survival mechanics with intense first-person shooting as Artyom faces mutated creatures, hostile factions, and the harsh elements. The environments are breathtaking, from snowy ruins to sun-scorched deserts, each offering unique challenges. Crafting and resource management are key to survival, and the game's decisions influence both the narrative and its multiple endings. Metro Exodus is a harrowing, atmospheric experience that explores themes of hope, sacrifice, and the cost of survival. Days Gone is a post-apocalyptic adventure that follows Deacon St. John, a biker and drifter trying to survive in a world overrun by zombie-like creatures called Freakers. What sets the game apart is its focus on Deacon's personal journey, driven by his search for meaning and hope in a devastated world. The game's open world, set in the beautiful Oregon wilderness, is full of dangers, from hostile factions to massive Freaker hordes. Combat is a mix of stealth and action, with players needing to manage resources and their bike, which serves as a lifeline. Days Gone also features dynamic weather and day-night cycles that impact how enemies behave, adding depth to the survival elements. At its core, the game is about loss, redemption, and the strength of human resilience, making it a deeply emotional experience. Kingdom Come: Deliverance offers a grounded, uncompromising look at medieval life, where swords don't swing like toys and every fight could be your last. As Henry, a blacksmith's son, thrust into a world of war and political intrigue, you rise not as a chosen one, but as a man struggling to find purpose in a fractured Bohemia. The game trades fantasy for authenticity, delivering historical realism with breathtaking environments, deep role-playing mechanics, and a narrative rooted in vengeance and honor. It's a journey through mud, blood, and battlefields, where every choice carries weight and survival is earned, not given. Assassin's Creed. Valhalla thrusts you into the boots of Eivor, a Viking warrior torn between destiny and duty. As you lead your clan from the icy shores of Norway to the fertile lands of England, the game masterfully blends brutal combat with a personal story of legacy, identity, and belief. The world is rich and alive, teeming with myth, mystery, and political intrigue. From raiding monasteries to forging alliances, every choice shapes your saga. The dual narrative of Eivor and the Hidden Ones adds depth, connecting past and future in classic Assassin's Creed fashion. With breathtaking vistas, deep RPG mechanics, and emotional storytelling, Valhalla is a tale of conquest, kinship, and carving your name into legend. Hellblade, Senua's sacrifice plunges you into the fractured mind of a warrior battling grief, trauma, and her inner demons. Set in a hauntingly beautiful Norse underworld, you play as Senua, a Celtic warrior on a journey to save her lover's soul. The game blends psychological horror with visceral combat and masterful audio design, immersing you in a world where reality and madness blur. Senua's struggle is deeply personal, and every sword strike, whisper, and hallucination is a window into her torment. It's a haunting, intimate experience that transcends typical action games, delivering a raw and emotional descent into myth and mind. Horizon Zero Dawn is a breathtaking journey through a post-apocalyptic world where nature and machines collide. You play as Aloy, a fierce outcast turned hero, on a mission to uncover the truth behind her origins and the fate of the old world. The game blends rich storytelling with deep lore, weaving themes of identity, survival, and discovery. Aloy's personal quest is as compelling as the sprawling world she navigates, filled with majestic robotic creatures and ancient ruins. Combat is fluid and strategic, mixing stealth, traps, and bow-based precision. The dynamic environments, from sunlit plains to snow-covered mountains, invite exploration at every turn. Horizon Zero Dawn is a story of courage, knowledge, and reclaiming a forgotten legacy. Uncharted 4. A Thief's End is the emotional, action-packed conclusion to Nathan Drake's treasure hunting adventures. When his long-lost brother Sam reappears, Nathan is dragged back into the world of high-stakes archaeology to find the lost pirate utopia of Libertalia. The game excels in storytelling, blending humor, action, and heartfelt moments, with Nathan's relationships at the heart of the plot. The gameplay is as thrilling as ever, with epic set pieces that make you feel like you're starring in an action movie. From high-speed chases to intense shootouts, every moment is meticulously crafted for maximum excitement. The addition of a grappling hook adds a new level of fluidity to exploration and combat. Uncharted 4 is a game about legacy, adventure, and the personal cost of seeking treasure. Detroit: Become Human is a narrative-driven game that tackles complex themes like free will, empathy, and the morality of artificial intelligence. Set in a futuristic Detroit, the game follows three androids, Connor, Kara, and Marcus, each with their own storyline that intersects with the others. The game is built around choices, with every decision you make impacting the narrative and determining the characters' fates. The motion capture performances are remarkable, and the game's world feels incredibly detailed, drawing players into a future where the line between humanity and technology is blurred. It's an interactive drama that challenges your perceptions of morality, freedom, and the role of AI in our world. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth breathes new life into a legendary tale, blending beloved nostalgia with cutting-edge storytelling. You rejoin Cloud and his band of rebels as they confront fate, memory, and a world teetering on collapse. The world is vast and vibrant, full of character-driven moments, cinematic grandeur, and pulse-pounding battles that fuse strategy and spectacle. Every scene drips with emotion, from quiet campfires to epic boss fights that reshape the skies. More than just a remake, Rebirth redefines a classic into a sweeping modern epic, one where heart, heroism, and heartbreak collide under a dying star. Ghost of Tsushima takes players to feudal Japan during the Mongol invasion of the 13th century. You play as Jin Sakai, a samurai torn between upholding his code of honor and adapting unconventional tactics to save his homeland. The island of Tsushima is breathtaking, with vibrant landscapes that range from misty forests to golden fields of wheat. Combat is a fluid mix of swordplay and stealth, with various stances and techniques that keep gameplay fresh and rewarding. The story is about sacrifice, loyalty, and honor, with Jin's internal conflict making for a compelling narrative. Ghost of Tsushima offers an immersive experience that brings the samurai spirit to life in one of the most visually stunning worlds ever created. The Last of Us. Part 2 is a bold and emotionally charged sequel that tackles the cycle of violence, revenge, and redemption. Set 5 years after the first game, it follows Ellie as she embarks on a journey for vengeance, driven by the loss of a loved one. The game challenges players with difficult moral choices and forces them to confront uncomfortable truths about their actions. The world is beautifully crafted, with stunning environments ranging from overgrown cityscapes to snow-covered forests. The combat is brutal and tactical, with stealth, crafting, and resource management all playing important roles. The Last of Us Part 2 is a deeply emotional, thought-provoking game that will leave a lasting impression long after the credits roll. Red Dead Redemption 2 is a cinematic masterpiece that redefines what video games can achieve. Set in the dying days of the American Wild West, you play as Arthur Morgan, an outlaw who must navigate loyalty, betrayal, and redemption. The game's world is alive, with every corner of the map carefully crafted, from snow-covered mountains to bustling towns. The gameplay is incredibly immersive, offering a variety of activities from hunting and fishing to engaging in intense gunfights. But at its heart, it's about the characters. Arthur's bond with the Vander Linde gang and his struggle with his own morality. The narrative is gripping as you watch Arthur's journey unfold against the backdrop of a changing world that is slowly phasing out the outlaw way of life. Red Dead Redemption 2 is a tribute to the Wild West, offering a poignant and unforgettable experience where every decision matters and every moment feels like part of a larger, beautiful story.